pregame warm-ups about concluded here in Pittsburgh. It's the Cardinals and the Pirates. Next. One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Joined as always by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Steve, two right-handers getting the call here in the opener.
Well, here's a couple of guys that are making their season debut. Now, they've just been watching these first few games, so you know they're itching to finally get out there and pitch. So we'll see what they've learned, and we'll also see which guy gets off to a good start.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. A.J. Burnett will be on the mound to face them. He's a guy that's got pretty good command of his pitches, but he's got to make sure he doesn't fall in love with the fastball, because guys in the past have had a tendency to sit on it and have success against him. David Lee will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight.
Shortstop, David Lee.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Polanco is there to put it away for out number one. So Burnett able to record that first out here, and with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. John Jay will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
Lined hard to center field. Rodriguez is there now, and he has it, two gone.
And that's just some bad luck right there. With the outfield at their normal depth, this ball might have gotten down, but with them playing in, well, it's a completely different story.
Michael Lee will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Polanco is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down against Burnett in the first. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for the host Pirates is there on your screen. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Josh Harrison will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Third baseman, Josh Harrison.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. On the ground to third. And a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches here to start the bottom of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Starling Marte will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. And with strike three recorded there, he's notched his first career punch out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
We need a base hit here.
Kang comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Hit hard but foul. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Pedro Alvarez will dig in, a Silver Slugger winner in the National League a season ago. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing in the Pirate first. We're on to the second now in Pittsburgh. No score on the show. Number 3 leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Third baseman, number 3.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, first baseman,
Mark McGuire will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Let's go, Pirates!
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Nick Savage will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Second baseman, Nick Savage.
First pitch on the way. And a ball, 1-0.
What are you looking at, Blue?
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Strike, it's 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Sinker, 3-2 now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
One thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Yadier Molina will dig in now, the National League's starting catcher in last year's All-Star game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. One pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Boy, and with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout, but then, uh-oh, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Peter Borges will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Neil Walker will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Neil Walker.
Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fouled back. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he will not make the play. It's off his glove. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And that's how you want to answer back after giving up the lead in that last half inning. Puts the pressure on right away as they get the tying run up to second here on the leadoff double.
Gregory Polanco will stand in for the first time here. First pitch coming. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Sean Rodriguez will step in now. First offering on the way. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. One out and a runner on second base. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high, the throw, and he's called out on a close play at third.
Well, he's got his mind set on taking third here. Now, this is a slightly tougher play for a catcher with a righty at the plate because he doesn't have a clear view of the play developing in front of him. But it doesn't matter much here as he throws a perfect strike to third.
The 2-0 on the way. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Bucks go down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Gerald Vaughn will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Hard hit to third. And that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single. And how about that? His first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come, seeing he's a pitcher, so an exciting moment for him for sure.
And good hitting pitchers are a luxury for a manager to have. Not that this one hit is going to prove that he'll be a good hitting pitcher, but some pitchers do take it really seriously. And no matter what the case is, it's pretty cool to pick up a big league knock. I know how tough it is.
David Lee will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
There you go.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. Full count, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Let's go, Kyle, come on.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Fouled back. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this one-run lead.
John Jay will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. In there, strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Come on, get the easy out.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. To second for one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Michael Lee will try it again. He flew out his first time. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And there's ball one. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Come down now.
Burnett checks. Now the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Let's do that. Let's go.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Jay leading off second. Now the pitch. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now another 2-2. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Mark McGuire will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
His pitch count has really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Get the batter out.
2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
In there, and he's taken him as far as he can go now. It's full 3-2.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. Jay scores. 2-run score. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
You talk about a big swing of the bat. This ball's going to split the 2 defenders and get into the alley. And at that point, the only question was, are we going to score 2 or all 3? And sure enough, he plates all 3 of them with a 3-run double.
Nick Savage will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. And a high strike there, 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Come on, Pittsburgh, let's go.
Close to the bag at second there, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a 2nd out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Yadier Molina will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. You start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it, but this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far, so I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Harrison is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Pirates nothing. Tony Sanchez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Tony Sanchez.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he's retired, one away.
Now his cushion out there has gone from a 1-run lead to a 5-run lead. So he can afford to go right after these guys, and he did so right there to get that first out of the inning.
A.J. Burnett will get his first shot at it here. And here's the first pitch. And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, third baseman,
Josh Harrison will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Peter Borges will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
left fielder, Peter Borges.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And when things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that'll do it for A.J. Burnett. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jeff Locke is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Gerald Vaughn will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Rodriguez will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
That actually wasn't too bad a swing there. You know, sometimes you can catch those outfielders playing far too shallow with a pitcher up there, but he was able to keep this one in his sights and make the play.
David Lee will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
He's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's one hit towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
John Jay will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Come on, you can do it, Pirates. Let's go.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Let's win, Pirates. Come on. Come on, Pirates.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Michael Lee will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Fastball in there for a called strike. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now a little topper down the line, and with his speed, this could wind up being trouble. But the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score.
Well, I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't come home with this ball. That's always going to be a tough turn at second for the double play, and you know you're only going to get one, so why not take the lead runner at home to save yourself a run?
Number 3 will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now the first pitch. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Mark McGuire will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Nick Savage will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Nick Savage.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And now you've got to go out and give on the task at hand. And you can't let the emotion enter the equation, or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Weighted back on a changeup nicely that time as it's bounced toward the hole and through into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Yadier Molina will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. first offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, you know, he's starting to look a little bit frustrated out there. He's looking for the right formula, but he hasn't been able to find it.
Let's go, Pirates! Come on, Pirates!
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Two out with the man at first. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. A runner on first with two away. Two-two pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. Polanco is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But not before five cross the plate, with the big blow being this three-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Pirates nothing. Starling Marte will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Left fielder, Starling Marte.
Ball one.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Here's the 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. A little bit outside. 2-1.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Come on!
And that misses for ball four. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the two hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Kang will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And that misses ball one.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be two. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And that's in there for a strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, go!
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And now the knuckleball in there. Strike three called, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Peter Borges will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Left fielder, Peter Borges.
And he'll open the fifth inning here with the ball on the ground for short. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Gerald Vaughn will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In there for strike one, 0-1. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Good arm action there, but this one misses, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. 4 pitches. Fast, fastball here.
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And this is in the air to straightaway right. We'll see if it's enough to get that runner to third. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Yeah, this is a nice catch here, moving toward that right field line. No chance to prevent that runner from moving up to third, though, and he gets over there with only 1 out.
David Lee will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. In there, 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, let's get you a shot of this reaction at the plate in show motion. You think he agreed with the call? I don't think he did.
John Jay will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Go get that batter!
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
The 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Swinging a liner toward right center. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Pittsburgh native Neil Walker strides forward now to get things started for the Buccos in their half of the inning. high to start the inning. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he misses again, 2-0.
But one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Hitters count 2-0. And that's over, 2-1. And he gets around on the fastball here and sends one deep down the right field line. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
The batter, right fielder.
I'll tell you what, my man gets some altitude on this dive. Go ahead and stop it right about there. Look how high he is. That's what you call selling out.
Gregory Polanco will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you what, he had to be sitting on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out in front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Sean Rodriguez will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Way outside, 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You got to put this ball in play.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
And you can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Tony Sanchez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Jordy Mercer will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He didn't even flinch.
Knock it out of here!
Fouled back. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Jared Hughes will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Michael Lee will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Michael Lee.
In there for strike 1. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner.
Let's finish him off!
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
All right, we're on strike 3.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
That's a real good sinker there. You can see this ball's in the dirt by the time he's committed to this swing. That's a nice job behind the plate at cleaning up and getting that put out at first.
Number 3 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Let's go!
And he misses with it, 1-1. A little bit outside, 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 3-1 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Mark McGuire will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
First pitch to him. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Tag from Walker's there, and he's out at second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
And this will be fouled away. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. A swing and a bouncing ball now to the right side that Walker will not be able to flag down. It's a base hit.
Have a night. 4 trips to the plate, 4 hits. They can't get him out.
Nick Savage.
Nick Savage will step in. A base hit in his last time. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. Cards leave one, but they're still in front 10-0. Josh Harrison will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now another 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Starling Marte will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Lee is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Kang will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. First pitch coming. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and they're going to say this is a foul ball. Boy, awfully close that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling. And it is a home run. They overturn their initial ruling, as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? Pedro Alvarez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Line to the right side, but foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Back here in Pittsburgh. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Vance Worley will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Yadier Molina will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
St. Louis. Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Come on, Lou, that was a strike.
Ball 2.
Oh, that's
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Oh, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
get it now.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. He's got himself a leadoff walk.
Peter Borges will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Keep that runner on second
First
base.
pitch coming. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Hard hit towards center. Rodriguez is right there, 1 down.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Gerald Vaughn will make a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in command.
Right here.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Turn two now. Let's go.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. He's probably taken anyway.
David Lee will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
That man's got to be thinking, enough with the walks. Can't anybody throw a strike?
And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Neil Walker will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Look out. 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
2-0 on the way. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's your first out of the inning.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Gregory Polanco will dig in. He doubled his last time. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And here's the 4-pitch sequence again on show track. You'll notice it's all hard stuff early in the count. First 3 pitches, then he pulls the string on him here on pitch number 4, and down he goes.
Sean Rodriguez will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Savage is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 9. It's 10-1. John Jay will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder, John Jay.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Marte has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game the 3 of us were hoping for when we signed on. Michael Lee will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Wait. 2-0. One out, nobody on. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Number 3 waits on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Number 3 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Runners on first with 1 down. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and He was right on that one.
Mark McGuire will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and with 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do as he bounces this pitch, and that means both runners are going to move up.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now he swings and barely makes contact here as this is back toward the mound. And he'll reach first safely.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Savage.
Nick Savage will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Now a ball hit hard but fouled as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away.
Come on, fire one past him.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And that misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Nice.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
I'll tell you what, if you're related to this guy right now, you might want to turn away from the screen because this is going to be tough to watch. Here they are, one after another. That's 4 strikeouts for him, and that's called the Golden Sombrero.
Yadier Molina will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Peter Borges. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
One on the way. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And Alvarez will put this one away, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 12, and the Tony Sanchez will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Here's the 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
The pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
All right, let's go.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Into the on-deck circle now is Corey Hart, as he'll be called on to pinch hit here. First pitch on the way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Second strikeout for him here in the inning. Make that 9 now in the ballgame. And he is just carving these guys up right now.
Josh Harrison will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. Fouled straight back. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit hard toward the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We've played 8 full. It's the Cardinals 12 and the Pirates 1. Mike Pelfrey will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Gerald Vaughn will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Gerald Vaughn.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
David Lee will look for his third hit of the ball game now. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's the 2-2 home. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. A bare hand for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often. But you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
John Jay will stand in. Just 1 for 5 in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing hard liner to left center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting, right fielder.
Michael Lee will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals, but don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Starling Marte started off here in their half of the ninth, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Now the 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And one thing he definitely did not want was a long at-bat here to start the 9th inning. This could really jeopardize his complete game ambitions.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Kang will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone. Here's
a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Alvarez has got a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only one away.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to get the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Neil Walker will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Let's go, guys.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 12-1. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center stations. 33X West Busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.